Hello fellow learners, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about how to get a conversation going. I always tell you try and speak but be prepared. So let's talk about how to tell a story or how to describe an incident which you may have witnessed on your way to college, school, office or to a party. You could have also seen something important happening on the news. You could have heard about it from your neighbors. There are so many things happening all around us all the time. So how do you tell somebody else about it? It's very simple. Learn to answer questions. Ask yourself questions and answer them. You have to be able to answer 5 things. What, where, when, why, with whom or who. That means you have to be able to say what you saw or what you heard about, where was this, when was this, why do you think it happened, and who was involved in it. Let's get started with an example. Supposing you witnessed an accident on the way to your office. What will you say? My God, you won't believe what I saw. There was such dense fog that it led to a major accident on the highway. There were many cars which were hit from the front and the back. The bumpers and the fenders of the cars had gone inside. But thankfully, no one was hurt. So what have you covered till now? You've covered what happened, you've covered where it happened and when it happened. You said that there was an accident, you said it was on the highway, and you said it was while you were coming to office. So that gives you an idea of the time. Now what are the other 2 things you talk about? You talk about who was there. Well, obviously there were drivers of the cars, people who were driving their cars, who you may not know about them, but you can talk about what happened to them. You can say, thankfully, no one was injured in the accident. I saw people just standing outside their cars and literally holding their heads in a cold winter. And what's the last thing? Why do you think it happened? You've covered that also. You said because of the dense fog. So you see, all you have to do is answer these 5 questions and you can tell a story and get a conversation started. Now I'll tell you how to make it more interesting. Now you cannot change where something happened, what happened, when it happened. But what you can do is you can ask people why you think a particular incident took place. Now this was obviously because of the fog, but you can say that I think it was because of the fog. What do you think? You can ask your friend or your neighbor or your colleague, and that person can give his or her perspective. She might say, oh, these people, they just don't do anything about the fog. The highway authorities should take care of it. Or she might say, people don't use fog lights and people don't understand that they should be driving slowly in a lane and they should try not to go too close to the car ahead of them. Someone might say, oh, they should use blinkers. The cars should be using their blinkers so that the car at the back and the car in front can see how far the other vehicle is. So you see, this starts off a conversation. One of your friends might say, my God, I just got saved. Thankfully, the person in front of me and I were a bit far away. I was not tailgating him. So we managed to save ourselves and we avoided an accident. Like this, the conversation can go on. Similarly, you can talk about a news event. You can ask your colleague, oh, have you seen the news this morning? Your colleague might answer, no, who has the time in the morning? You can tell him about what happened. I saw that there was a major storm, and you can mention a country or whatever actually has happened. All you have to do is think about the 5 questions that you have to ask yourself and answer those questions to yourself before you hit this topic with anyone. So, what, where, when, why, and with who or with whom. And please understand, they don't have to be in order. You can say this morning. So what you're saying is you're putting the when first. Or you can say my friend. So you can start with who first. So please understand, answer these 5 questions, and once you've narrated your story, please ask others' inputs in this story and the conversation will start off and you will have a good conversation. You will build confidence to start speaking to others with different topics. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do like and subscribe to my channel if you are enjoying my videos. I'll catch you soon. Bye-bye.